Reports of violence continue to circulate even after the Syrian government in Damascus announced the end of its military operation in the coastal provinces of Latakia and Tartus.
We carried out decisive containment operations, tightening the noose around the remaining elements of officers and remnants of the former regime.
President Ahmed al-Sharaa has vowed to track down the perpetrators of the violence, placing the majority of the blame on parties outside the government-aligned security apparatus.
We find ourselves facing a new danger represented by the attempts of the remnants of the former regime and the external parties behind them to create a new sedition and drag our country into a civil war, aiming to divide it and destroy its unity and stability.
He also accused so-called Assad loyalists and foreign powers of attempting to incite unrest in Syria while promising to hold accountable anyone who has overstepped their authority.
This accusation that Iran was involved in Syria's events is completely baseless and rejected. We believe that pointing the finger at Iran and its allies is a misdirection, an entirely misleading and diversionary narrative. Such claims are absolutely unfounded and represent a cliched and oversimplified approach to developments in Syria, which will do nothing to improve the situation.
4 days of clashes between Assad loyalist militias and government-backed forces were marked by extreme violence, including systematic targeting and revenge killings of Syria's ethno-religious Alawite community. The Syrian Observatory for Human Rights estimates the death toll to stand around 1,300, with 231 members of the government security forces, 250 from pro-Assad armed groups, and at least 830 Alawite civilians. Away from the coast, in northeast Syria's Kurdistan region, the top commander of the Syrian Democratic Forces blamed Turkish-backed paramilitaries and ISIS-aligned factions for the massacres around Latakia. As the violence persists, Syria's new government and its backers will have to confront the old hatreds that continue to hinder lasting stability in the country.